Well, look who's here, Gilbert Gottfried.
Oh.
Gilbert heard Rolling Stone was here, immediately
Gilbert,
stopped
we can't deal with you today.
Gilbert, by the way, has a terrible thing to report. He has one of those larynx machines.
He's got a voice box.
He's had his voice box removed yesterday.
He's got a portable one.
This is really very terrible. Gilbert, are you learning how to talk by belching?
Yes, I'm going to be acting again, and I am learning that it is not necessarily a handicap.
So this is a happy day for you. This is the happiest day in your life?
This is the happiest I've ever been. I am learning. I still do comedy. And I do jokes about my so-called handicap.
Oh, really? You joke about it?
Yes. I have a comedian with muscular dystrophy opening for me.
Yes. Now you belch up the words?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Now what if you can't get up a belch? What if you can't get up a belch?
Then I wait an hour and drink seltzer and have belch up more jokes, as did my friend Hawkins, Robin Hawkins or Richard Hawkins, whatever.
Richard Hawkins?
Who's he talking about?
The English
actor.
Jack Hawkins. It's easier for me to belch up our names than Jane names, because it has the
Well, I want to say that it really is not fun, even though Robin is laughing.
I was looking at the jokes.
I know.
Howard.
The jokes were funny. We're not laughing at you. We're laughing with you.
I feel that I was talking to my middle act who has cerebral palsy, and her head shakes back and forth, and she occasionally appears on the Facts of Life.
Yeah.
And has funny lines to show
in here
that
from all the belching.
It is not a handicap.
Are your leper cousins still working Vegas?
Yes. They no longer can hold a microphone.
Okay.
They just have empty arm sockets.
Oh, no.
And they tape the microphone to their face.
Very nice. To their face?
But now the weight of the microphone has ripped off the side of their skull.
Oh.
Very nice.
So
Must be
they
pleasant.
can't work as much as they used to. But I have a niece who has no arms or legs and is deaf and blind. And people...
Gilbert, what are you doing here? You working Caroline's or something tonight?
Well, you know,
well, let's get serious.
Actually, I'll be working there. I'll be working in Long Island.
I see. Governors?
What am I? Nothing that I'm getting a piece of the door at.
I see.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'll mention it later, but
Okay,
nothing
okay,
I'm
good.
getting
Look
a
for him
major
in
piece
Long
of the door.
Island.
He'll be doing his whole act with a voice box. Next time I go on Letterman, I'm thinking of bringing one of those on with me.
Yes, they just talk through that.
And just talk through that.
You're terrible.
That'd be wild or what?
Then they're going to rip that from you as you go through that little curtain.
Just think it's sort of Andy Kaufman-esque. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah.
But David
Who
won't
was
allow
the
that.
blind actor they always used to have going around Teach Show?
Oh, that Tom Sullivan?
Oh, yes,
Yeah, right,
yes.
yeah.
And
Real
then-
upbeat guy.
Yeah, and it would always show that he's
can do anything.
popular with women.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
He knew
Gilbert
everything
can't get
that was
laid,
going
but
on in
Tom
the room.
Sullivan's
Yes.
surrounded by women.
Right,
right.
And he never wore dark glasses.
No, never wore dark, so you have to watch his eyes.
Yeah, you could look at his cataracts.
Yeah.
It's really sexy to
Yeah,
look
right.
at.
Yeah, that turns a woman on. Kathy Lee would be right in his lap. Hey, anyway, Gilbert's here. That's a pleasant surprise. Tell the truth. You heard the guy from Rolling Stone was here and you immediately ran down.
Well, I want to do, comedy is the rock of the 80s.
Yeah, right.
A special comedy issue.
You doing anything with the Comedy Channel?
Well, let's see. I'll have to call
We got to
him.
play him the quotes.
Yes,
do smiley quotes.
You won't
Oh,
believe
okay.
me.
Yeah, you'll
Okay,
like it.
very good.
You'll like it. Be some good inside stuff for you. But what was I asking the guy from Rolling Stone? Oh, yeah, so are you gonna, David Wild is going to come to my house?
If you want. If you allow me.
Well,
Are you going to sit around all day?
But what am I going to do with you once I get you there?
We can do our long interview then. We have to actually sit and talk at some point.
And then do I have to get you back to New York City? Where do you live?
No, I live in the city.
you-
I can take care of myself. Don't worry.
Yeah?
We'll talk.
Maybe you should, like, drive home with me in the limo and stuff.
Well, of course.
Yeah, but, I don't want to sit there and talk the whole time. I like to close my eyes and meditate.
So he's not supposed to get involved. Let him watch you.
Watch me close my eyes for 20 minutes?
Yeah.
That could be a good scene right there.
Do you think I should spice this up and, like, get drunk and stuff, like in my car after the show? Like, sit there and drink endless bottles of vodka?
Like you ever would.
Stern, who has a drinking problem.
Yeah,
It'll be a neat article, though.
There'll be vodka
Stern, who
bottles
likes to
with
party
water
with
in
poison.
Yeah. Stern, who was shooting up heroin in the back seat of his car. It'll be a lot more interesting history to me.
No, I think you're pretty interesting when somebody writes down what you actually do.
Yeah, that's kind of bizarre.
Stern and pals, you too.
Yeah.
They're fixing the bed.
Yeah, couldn't we load you two into the limo and yeah. Stern, who was very close with Bono and Sting.
They'll read that article and fix up the bed next to Kitty Dukakis.
Yeah, right. We
guests-
caught Stern masturbating in his house.
He has an affective disorder, we think.
Right. He's much like Kitty Dukakis, he's an addict with alcohol. He's an addict for masturbation. All right, listen, we got to take a break. We'll come back. And are we still doing some news too, Robin?
Well, no, not right now.
No, we're not doing it right now. But
Right
and
now,
Gilbert's
okay.
here.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
And we got to. Oh, I got to read the Hung Black Man magazine.
Yeah, that's oh, Gilbert, quiet. Don't get so excited.
Easy, Gilbert.
My goodness, such a reaction.
He looks like David Dinkins.
Yeah. I got a copy of High Society. Chuck Berry's Ween is the biggest thing I've ever seen.
Really? You got that article?
Yeah.
With him and the white women?
All he's doing is standing next to white women. Not even good-looking white women. Their faces are blanked out, but their bodies aren't that great. But
Really?
he's got an incredible body.
Well, where are they all naked?
They're like standing up like in a bedroom or something somewhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah, someone got a hold of the pictures. And Chuck Berry's like standing there with a big smile on his face. And he's got all that weird black hair all over his body.
Uh-huh.
You know, like the curly...
Well,
you know,
that
black
is
guys.
black hair.
Yeah, black guys have like afros on their chest.
What do you
stuff
think
that
it's going to
causes
straighten
razor
out on their
bumps.
chest?
And Robin, put your clothes back on for God's sakes. Look at that. I start talking about naked guys and
Chuck
right away.
Berry's naked. I got to get
Yeah.
naked.
Wow, look at these guys. Are they huge? Look at the size of this guy.
Oh, jeez. See, now you know what they talk about in the breaks, David.
Look at that. It's bent over a chair. But I got to show him this one guy. This guy you're going to freak out over.
Oh, with the fold?
Yeah.
Oh,
Where's the one with the guy laying on the bed?
I like how they're all memorized now.
It was open today.
Yeah.
It was? Oh, I'm sorry. I turned the page. I didn't know that
how
was...
dare you lose Jackie's place?
Yeah.
Throw it on the throw it
Jackie
down
was
and
reading
open
that.
He put a paste-it on it so he wouldn't lose the place.
Look at the guy doing the push-up with his genitals.
See, you didn't know people were
Oh, here
so
he is.
talented.
Check that out.
Oh, my God.
All right.
Oh, my God.
All right, what are we doing, Fred?
We are doing Asti Spumanti.
Stock Asti Spumante. Whatever.
Not stacked, stock.
Well, that's how Gilbert says it now that he has no larynx.
Yeah.
Hey, sweetheart, that's in my you.
Have you ever had stock Asti Spumante?
But I
All right,
melt
look.
it up
Ah,
and
okay.
it drips down my face.
Oh.
Some comes out my nose and I belch it down my face. I'm going to be appearing on Alan Thicke's new show as a person with a speech box who still gets laid a lot.
All right, listen to me.
It's
Listen to me
still
carefully.
very
Stock
popular.
Asti Spumante for the holiday season, Gilbert,
Yes.
is a great... is a great...
It's white fang all of a sudden.
White Fang and Soupy. Isn't that nice?
Now, you got a voice box, isn't that right? We have Jack Hawkins on it. You have a voice box, don't you? Now, don't kiss.
Hey, let me tell you something about this stock Asti Spumante. It is so good. It is
Yeah.
so
I want to
delicious.
tell you.
Asti Spumante. There, remember when you were a kid, you see on TV Asti Spumante commercials? Asti Spumante is a type of wine.
Yes.
You
it's
must
not a
get,
brand.
you must get stock Asti Spumante. This is the most important thing that I'm saying all day. All right. Please. Sammy Davis is wondering what's so funny. Stock Assi Spumante is so delicious and so good that you will love it for the holiday season. Now, I know that I cannot physically come to your house and make you drink Stock Assi Spumante, but if you are a wine drinker and you want something reasonably priced that tastes great, you get Stock Assi Spumante. All right? Yeah. So, hey? Yeah, right.
Yeah,
All right.
right. Yeah.
So it's 92.3 K-Rock, WYSP, WJFK. We're back. Gilbert just dropped in.
Yeah, sure.
Gilbert Gottfried.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
The incredible Gilbert
Yeah,
Gottfried.
sure. But like this whole Noriega thing.
And Richard Belzer.
Yeah, and it's easy to like sit here and like joke,
Hey, Gary, bring in my other naked magazines because I can't find that classified ad I want to read. Rick Dees, you know who Rick Dees is?
Yes.
The DJ?
Disco Duck.
They want to tap him for an ABC late night program after Ted Koppel. They think he might be the answer to their problems.
I think he will be.
Yeah.
I think this.
I think he will be. Rick Dees might be the answer.
I do my act on this show, and it can only get handicapped comedians.
Was it in Black Swingers Digest, Robin, maybe? Oh, here it is. I got it.
Yeah, it was Black Swingers, right.
No, as a matter of fact, it was in, not Black Swingers, but Yes magazine.
Oh, yes.
Hundreds of hot and horny nationwide swingers. Wait a second. This isn't the magazine. Was it Black Swingers?
I wasn't looking at the cover.
This is the magazine filled with black guys just making it with ugly white chicks.
It might have been that one.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, your ad should be here. I like that. 30-year-old white male slave. Is that the one?
Yeah.
Desperately seeks black dominance. Couples, females, males, to take total control of my white butt.
Oh, no, that's not the one.
Okay, wait.
It was in the middle of the page, and there was a Largo next to it or something.
Okay, I'll find it.
One of the lead articles is You Blew It.
Oh, here it is. I am a white boy experienced in submission who believes in black superiority. Are you interested in having your very own white slave boy to serve you? That one.
Yes.
Gilbert placed that one.
Yeah.
There he goes, getting all excited.
All right. I'm a clean single white male. I've never been trained before. I've always been too shy to come forward. I'm looking for an experienced dominant female or couple who would enjoy training a beginner.
When I'm not doing a comedy club.
Yeah.
And
You're in training.
I am docile but require total subjugation in a firm manner.
See, now you know he's white.
Yeah.
Use a word like subjugation.
I will accept all cultures except illegal drugs. I am discreet. It is necessary that you both be discreet and clean.
He can get raped by black people, but he doesn't use drugs.
Right. Please send photo.
As long as
and-
he doesn't smoke grass, it's okay.
Yeah. For my ultra-quick response, send your phone number. Sincere
Ultra
people.
I have an ultra-quick response.
Yeah, get lost. Yeah, it's a nice magazine.
Where did these magazines come from?
I don't know. It's just filled. It's not even like a real
Oh,
magazine.
my God. Oh.
Black guys with white women.
I know, I saw that.
Oh.
Unbelievable. So the ABC's big plan is to get Rick Dees.
Uh-huh. Well, I think that's their ace in the hole.
And here's their
is the next
summation.
magazine.
Here's their summation of the TV show that
Yes.
they're working on.
You might want to write this down, Gilbert. It's such a brilliant concept.
Yes.
The Rick Dees show will likely use only a couple of guests. Probably be his wife every week. We determined that.
Well, it was those characters he's going to interact with.
Right, characters. One likely a musical act. For example, this Saturday's pilot will have Dolly Parton and musical guests Expose and Billy Vera and the Beaters.
Boy, I've never seen them on any other show.
Our
Hard to
feeling-
get expose.
Yeah. That's a reason. But you see what it is, they explain that Rick's attitude is the thing that will...
That'll carry it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, no one's ever seen Rick Dees and Expose together. See, that's the thing. You know, it's going to be so totally
Just think of that
different.
Rick Dees attitude
Yeah.
with Expose.
Right. One dweeb talking to 4 other dweebs. Because Rick Dees takes a lot of chances, you know.
Oh, yeah, he's very dangerous.
Yeah,
very
real dangerous performer.
broadcaster, yes.
And you can see, like, when him and Expose start mixing it up.
Oh, you know, because they're nice and docile, and then when he
pretty-
hits them
Yeah.
with a tough question.
Pretty soon, Rick Dees will do those interviews to show how intelligent he is.
Right. So tell me something, Expose. The Berlin Wall.
Yeah, maybe that's what he'll do. Engage them in conversations that have nothing to do with anything they know about.
See,
Which
like,
is just about anything.
Yeah.
I could have done a really cool show for the Comedy Channel, and I'm not going to say what it is. And quite frankly, they have no money anyway. Everyone who's on there, they're not paying anything.
What is wrong with Rich Hall?
I don't know. He's a real sad sack. He really is.
I'm telling
Hey,
you.
let's play Gilbert.
Oh, good.
Did you get approached by Comedy Channel or no?
Very vaguely.
Yeah, me too. Did they?
Yeah.
Did Stu call you?
Yeah, one of these vague things where they say, we...
Got any ideas?
Yeah.
Right. That
Got
was my
any
call.
Sort of
ideas?
like passing in the night.
So I said, yeah, I have some good ideas for a couple of long-form programs, you know? And if you want to mix in some of those stupid comedy clips, we're showing clips of Big in between.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean you're going to show the movie Big? No. We're showing the clips. Like, you know when he dances on the piano? We're showing that.
Because
in
it
F.A.
always
Schwartz.
works. Comedy works well that way.
With clips. Yeah.
You know, there's some movies you don't want to watch the whole thing, but they're moments.
I saw an article about it. Might have been in Rolling Stone,
Yeah,
too.
it was probably.
Where they were talking about which movies are giving... Some of the worst movies are giving them the best clips. And they have a catalog of over 400 clips already.
Wow.
Wow.
You know,
They won't run
they'll
out
show the
too soon.
cabin scene from Night at the Opera 500 times
Right.
and go, a comedy classic.
Right. That'll be it. The Marx Brothers. Everyone falling out of that steam room or whatever the
Right.
hell that is. What do you call that in the bottom of the boat?
Steam room.
Steam room.
Yeah. I don't know.
Thank you.
Boiler room.
Boiler room. Thank you. Oh, boy.
Steam room.
Whatever. Hey, here's Rich Hall. Here's Stuart Smiley.
Uh-huh.
The genius, Stuart Smiley.
Stuart Smiley's just a guy who goes to comedy clubs and hangs out and thinks
Why did
everyone's
he
funny.
get to run a comedy channel?
Well, because he's like, you know...
It's just an executive. They
Yeah.
needed somebody to be at the head of it.
And since Stu actually enjoys going to the comedy clubs, it's not total torture for him.
Oh.
They made him in charge of the Comedy Channel. Because I know they don't have a clue as to what to do. When Stu says this.
Yes.
We're not trying to be funny all the time. That's sort of the
That's it.
Gives it away right in the beginning.
Stu fulfilled the big requirement to be the head of the Comedy Channel. He was Jewish, which seems to be the big thing.
He's got a comedy channel, but they're not required to be funny all the
That's
time.
right.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, and you know this is the kiss of death. He's already said this to the executives. We're not, because they probably looked at this stuff and said, listen, man, you guys are not, you're not the audience we're going after. Our audience finds this interesting.
Yes.
See, they don't want to see a guy who's ha funny. Why should there be laughs on the Comedy Channel? We're looking for
Yeah.
we're looking for something deep.
Why should they understand the jokes right off?
Right.
to death. We're trying to be engaging, introduce personalities that have an original point of view and are somebody you might like, and be interested to hear what they have to say about things.
Yeah, Rachel Sweet.
Well, I mean, that Rich Hall clip just obviously shows you he has no idea what funny is.
Yeah, check this out. This is good, Rich Hall.
The material is extremely valid. You know, I'm not trashing on personalities. I'm not trashing even government or politics or anything like that. It's basically existence. You know, threats to our existence, and hopefully people can laugh at that to a certain point because it's it's a high pressure subject, obviously. You know,
Threats to our existence humor.
Yeah.
And I pitched to Smiley on that originally,
I think
and then they stole it.
I think they should have a 24-hour threats to our existence channel.
Well, they're doing that. You see, it's funny you bring that up. It's Stu Smiley is putting that together.
Yes.
See, he's being very quiet
Well,
about
but-
that right now.
Yeah.
I don't think they should have funny. I think they should have people with an interesting point of view.
Yeah. Like Nightline.
Then call it the Interesting Point of View channel.
Right.
Not the comedy
The
channel.
IPV channel. Interesting point of view.
So HBO is now going to beat MTV to the punch now before
Right.
Yes,
Yeah.
before Ha comes on, we get the comedy channel.
Well, there's an
Yeah.
article
whether
on...
they're ready or not, they're going to be on first.
I didn't even pre-read this thing. There's a cable comedy plugs in tonight. Let's see if they have other quotes. I'll just breeze through this one.
Oh, you didn't play the Rachel Sweet.
Oh, yeah. Might as well play that for Gilbert. I know he'll dig it.
She's going to be doing the news thing.
Oh, okay.
She's doing the news thing?
Yeah.
Oh, she actually will be doing the news.
Yeah, she's interesting slant on the news. It won't be straightforward
I
news.
see. Okay. In this voice?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do a segment called The Safest People in America to Have Sex With This Week, which is vital. I mean, this is information people need to know. Like,
You could tell this must have been really horrible. The reporters came in and said, well, what will you be doing? And then all of a sudden they had that one bit that they line out. Well, Rich Hall's like, existence humor. And,
Threat to our existence. Humor,
now
a new form of humor.
And I'm sure Stu Smiley's in the corner rubbing his face going, oh, God, I'm telling you, it's much funnier than it sounds.
No.
It's much funnier than it sounds.
Stu Smiley sitting in the corner going, see, I told you it wasn't funny.
That's probably when he came up with that
Right.
quote.
Yeah. Now, you heard what Rich said so far. That was you didn't laugh at Rachel Sweet's new concept. Well, here's Rachel Sweet's concept. I
okay.
shouldn't have interrupted. That's not right.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's an important...
You really owe me an apology for that.
I think it's funny, though. At least she's on helium when she's doing all this. So. She's sucking on that balloon. She's like...
so anyway. Okay, like safest people this week. Who are they? Pat Morita is safe this week. Betty Davis is safe this week, but you better hurry up, It's a little dicey. Ooh. See, now is that going to get past the censor? I don't know.
Ooh, you're such a rebel.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
And then if she doesn't last on it, then it's like, well, you see, I was doing things that other people wouldn't touch.
Right.
You know?
I was dangerous.
Yeah.
I was dangerous. They wanted to censor me.
And Rich Hall's going to do his show in deep voice. He'll be like,
my existence is really very threatened.
I'm feeling very threatened today.
that's why my phony larynx thing would have been good on the Comedy Channel.
Absolutely.
Well, let's see if there's any more things that they say here. There is doubt whether there is room in cable for 2 comedy channels. I say there's doubt whether there's room for one cable channel.
No, I think you can watch comedy 24 hours a day.
The 2 channels differ markedly in format. TCC, which is the Comedy Channel.
Oh,
All
okay.
Right. TCC will have clips from comedy movies and sitcoms, comedy shorts, and feature-length films.
Because Nick at Night doesn't do things like that.
And 7 hosts doing their own thing, with the best known of the hosts being Rich Hall, Saturday Night Live graduate, and Sniglets author.
Well, those are some credits.
TCC's aim seems to be
I
hip
thought
humor.
Arthur Miller wrote Sniglets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TCC's aim seems to be hip humor.
Yes.
A lot of, broken hip humor for old people. I don't know. I was walking, and the hip broke. I think the pin broke. But the buzzword at HA, which is the MTV Comedy Channel,
Right.
is mainstream. Its hostless format will offer old sitcoms like The Lucy Show and The Mary Tyler Moore Show.
They don't need hosts for that. They're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Gilbert Gottfried, and hey, isn't Mary great tonight? Wait till you see what she says to Mer.
So far, neither channel has found a home in Manhattan. That's because Channel J is so important.
That's right. They can't knock that off.
Because that is the Comedy Channel. Neither executive would say what launching costs are. Well, they'd be too embarrassed. Some say $65 million. It took like $7 million to rope in Rich Hall and Rachel Sweet, I understand. Why is it so expensive to start up a comedy channel? You got Rachel Sweet, some comedy clips, and Rich Hall.
Yeah, how much does it cost to rent those old movies and get the clips?
And I think most of the clips you get for free because they're considered promotional.
Sure, absolutely.
Maybe they're lying. They want to make it seem like it's expensive.
They're hiding money somewhere.
Stu Smiley's busy sifting through the bank account.
So you can kind of sit at 4 o'clock in the morning and watch comedians.
One advantage of being part of Time Warner, Bihars says, is that we have very deep pockets. We have tremendous belief in this idea. Yeah, just like they did in that stupid cable magazine they were going to put out.
Nobody wants to lose money forever.
We have, unless you're USA Today. We have tremendous belief in this idea, and we're committed to sticking with this as long as it is economically viable.
Then they're not sticking long.
No. Because you know that's going to be gone.
We got deep pockets, but it's got to be economically viable.
It's going to be funny. I hope I get that on my TV set.
I think you will.
Yeah. Promise?
It's not just going to be stand-up acts. It's going to be like We're going to show, like, the end of their act first and then the beginning of their act. We're doing something different.
Yeah, it'll be excellent.
Yes.
I want to take a phone call?
Well, let me just ask you something. Which one is Belzer going to be on?
Belzer's on the Comedy Channel.
Okay, so his show should be showing up soon, then.
And he's doing, Harry Shearer and him are going to sit around and discuss the Berlin Wall.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, right,
Yeah, babe.
Yeah, right. And when you were on Saturday Night Live, did you ever do any bits on the Berlin Wall? Yeah, right. Yeah,
Very happy about the Berlin Wall.
yeah, right.
It's nice to have a united Germany again.
Yes, very comforting.
Yes.
Berlin Wall, babe.
Berlin Wall, bang. Bang. Dude.
The whole show is called Berlin Wall, babe.
Well, Belzer's going to take the news and basically riff off on
That's
it.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Only he won't do any jokes about it. He'll just go, that's really, like, terrible.
Yeah,
If
he'll
anyone,
just pass comment.
if anyone does a joke about it, he'll go, hey, it's not something to make a joke
Yeah,
about.
right. Yeah. Sure, babe. Make fun of the environment. Like, that's not where we live. Like, we've got another planet to go to. Okay, babe. Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah, like the whole Noriega thing.
Yeah, real funny.
Yeah, like that's funny.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You want to talk about the jogger's recovery, babe, and Noriega's busy channeling drugs into this country.
So, Wilding, babe.
Yeah. You want to talk about Wilding? Okay, it's real funny. Yeah, right, great. Racist America, great. Yeah, make jokes about it. Right.
Great joke,
Yeah.
Wilding.
Yeah, make jokes about racist America.
Yeah.
Okay, right, yeah. Like some poor black guy's watching this channel going, yeah, great, making jokes about it, huh?
Yeah, like
right,
a black child, and now he knows that that's what he's got to look for.
right, right.
Sure.
Sammy has cancer, real funny. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. It doesn't just attack people who have cancer, it attacks people of the whole black race. So,
Right. Black people with cancer, that's a funny comment. Yeah. Thanks for bringing that up. How come Belzer was in at the press conference?
That's what I don't know. I didn't get any quotes from Bells.
That's because Bells tripped over Stu Smiley on the way into the press conference. Hurt himself. He's suing Stu Smiley. $65 million. I wish Stu Smiley luck. I mean,
Yeah.
Right.
Stu Smiley wrestled me to the ground and cracked my head.
Him and Hulk Hogan, babe.
Yeah. Stu Smiley held on to my ankles while Hulk Hogan pushed me over.
Yeah, real funny.
Yeah.
Real funny, babe.
Yeah.
I get dropped on my head, right, in front of like 50 million people.
Some
okay?
of them black who
I've got myself being dropped. I've got people dropping me on my head on videotape, babe, and I can't even collect. That's fine. Right? That's some justice, man. Yeah. You want to talk criminal justice system, babe? Huh? Yeah.
Justice is blind, babe.
Babe. Yeah. Except you happen to be a black man in America. Right, babe. Yeah, and that's real funny. Yeah. Good. Laugh. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right.
I want to apologize for that joke.
Yeah. Right. Because Belzer, anything political he won't make fun of because it's too serious, but he's the host of the comedy.
Right. They're going to have a round table discussion where there are no jokes made because he won't let them.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Harry. Yeah, right. That's real funny. Yeah. All right,
sure, babe.
My guest tonight is Harry Shearer. Yeah. All right, babe. What do you think of the Berlin Wall? Hey, man. Well, I think those damn Germans. Oh, great, babe. Good. Infuriate the Germans. Great. Right. All right. Our next topic.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. All right.
What do you think of the Tawana Brawley case? Well, I don't think she was correct in what she. Oh,
no,
yeah. So, attack the whole black race. Attack women who are raped and black women. Yeah, sure. Black
a white man calling a black woman a liar. That's fine.
Right.
Well, I thought it was kind of funny, Richard, that she smeared excrement all over. Yeah, right. Great.
Make fun of people who have bowel
duty
problems.
humor.
Yeah, right. Good. Do duty humor. Stu Smiley be all over me. Yeah. Stu said, "Don't make this channel funny. People are supposed to think." Okay. Damn it. All right.
Now everyone will rub excrement on black women. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
All right, let's get to the jokes. Yeah. Today we yuck it up with some earthquake survivors. Yeah, right. Yeah, I can't believe I just said that. Yeah, right. That's real funny.
Like people who can't survive, whose houses and whole lives are destroyed. Yeah, that's really funny. Yeah, their whole futures are destroyed.
Yeah, right. Yeah, their whole lives, their jobs, their livelihoods are destroyed, and you're making. Okay.
Make it a big show.
All right, so
we have Michael Winslow to talk about the earthquake.
Oh no.
So, Michael, was there some wind during that earthquake? So I understand some trains were destroyed.
Bridge collapse.
So tell me, babe, did any elephants get hurt?
I heard there were some, stray dogs running around.
A lot of cars stopping quickly.
Yeah, right. Real funny, Michael. Right, yeah. People's lives were destroyed. Right. Right. Like Stu Smiley wants us funny. This will not be a funny channel. Back.
We're not trying to be funny all the time. That's sort of the kiss of death. We're trying to be engaging, introduce personalities that have an original point of view.
Yeah, let's get
and
engaged.
Are somebody you might like, and be interested to hear what they have to say about things.
Hey, Freddie, do you think you can play funeral music underneath Stu talking for the death of the Comedy Channel?
We're not trying to be funny all the time. That's sort of the kiss of death. We're trying to be engaging, introduce personalities that have an original point of view, and are somebody you might like, and be interested to hear what they have to say about things.
The material is extremely valid. You know, I'm not trashing on personalities. I'm not trashing even government or politics or anything like that. It's basically existence, you know.
Right.
You know, threats to our existence.
To our environment. Yeah.
Hopefully people can laugh at that to a certain point because it's, you know, it's a high pressure.
You know what they do? You know what they do with TV things too? Whenever they get the new Comedy Channel off the ground, Stu probably has to go into all the big executives at HBO and give them like a presentation, and then he probably has like a sheet of paper like on Rich Hall. Rich Hall, exciting new performer on the Comedy Channel. And then we read a quote like this one. Rich wants to make fun of the environment, you know, deal with environmental issues, you know, whatever it is. Right. And then the executives are leafing through it and going, oh, my God, 65.
Wait a minute, are we committed?
Yeah, right. And they go, oh, my God, we could have had Howard Stern for like $50. What the hell is this?
Rich Hall is our big star? He's depressed.
Yeah, Belzer and Rachel Sweet. Rachel Sweet's doing the news. What kind? Rachel says one of her funnier bits are that she has a list of the week of who is safe to have sex with, and she says, go have sex with Betty Davis. All right. Yeah, okay, let's get signed up. $65 million?
Oh, man. Where's the party?
If they spend $65 million, why not go out and hire a few funny people instead of Rachel Sweet? You know, I mean, really.
Yeah,
really. Spend it on the talent.
That would be the way to go, I would think.
Rachel Sweet and movie clips. Okay.
Rachel Sweet, who's billed not as comedian, but former rock star.
Yeah. I think
on the Comedy Channel.
I think it's going to take a few years to get something going on this thing.
Yeah, sure.
Stu, I'll sit by the phone and wait for your phone call.
I need help.
I can't wait till 6 o'clock tonight when this sign's on.
Rich Hall won't make a joke. Help me. Keeps talking about the leaves. They're changing.
Have you seen his sniglets? Oh, my God.
He promised me he'd be funny.
Well, I do jokes about the environment. I do jokes about how, you know, they're polluting our waters and streams.
Arthur Gottfried, ladies and gentlemen. All right, why don't we take a... Oh, we can't take a break. We should leave, so why don't we do a couple of quick stories?
I didn't know we were getting to that time of the day.
Oh, yeah, it's 10:20.
I might as well throw in a quick plug.
Yeah, well,
I'm not getting a piece of it.
Be?
Tonight, I'll be at Bananas in Fort Lee, New Jersey.
You must see Gilbert Gottfried. He's brilliant.
Bananas at Fort Lee, New Jersey tonight, and I think next Wednesday in Poughkeepsie.
Gary told me
Bananas.
Gary told me he saw you get thrown out of a club the other night.
Oh.
Did I tell you about this?
I heard about this.
Gilbert, there was like this really pretty model. They went to... Whose party was it?
Oh, no, it wasn't even a pretty model. We both went to Karen Mayo Chandler's thing.
The Playboy girl, the Jack Nicholson's girlfriend.
Yeah, so Gilbert goes to the party. You know, figures, well, maybe, you know, he's Gilbert Gottfried, he should get laid. Right, Gary?
I wound up using her as a guest on that show I do.
So,
USA Up All Night.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, she came on, and they wouldn't let me spank her, though.
No. Let me tell you. Oh, she did come on?
Yeah, she did come on the show.
But they wouldn't let you spank her.
Yeah, I don't know. The producer said to me, well, you don't spank her.
Howard did that already.
Yeah, you can hold on to the paddle.
Right.
But don't spank her. So I said, oh, that's good.
So anyway, yeah, that'll be funny. Yeah, people want to see that.
Is he running the Comedy Channel?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Was that Stu Smiley telling you to do that?
We don't really want to do spankings. We want to do opinions about spanking.
Yes. Have people call in on a 1-800 number. No, but Gary.
What went on?
Gilbert went to the party. Now, who was this girl that Gilbert kept harassing?
She was, because she called here, the girl that was the publicist for the club, the one with the very, very large.
I kept pulling her top down. She had like this.
Well, Gilbert Gilbert was getting some laughs.
She had one of these elastic-sized tops, so I kept pulling it down.
Gary said he walked in the club. Gilbert was sitting in a corner by himself, like slumped over in a chair.
Yeah.
So
I always have a great time at these parties.
So Gary went over and talking to Gilbert. So this girl comes over with really nice body, big breasts.
Hi, how are you,
Yeah.
Hi, hi. You didn't go out today. What's the matter?
Yeah.
What? We were waiting for you.
So anyway, the girl comes over, and look at Gary. He doesn't have a clue.
He's like, who's he doing now?
Yeah.
Plants were dying.
That's
in the
Rudy
place.
Giuliani. I don't know. That's not me.
Dying. Oh, no.
So wait a second. Yeah, plans were dying when Gary walked in the room. So anyway, Gilbert, to make a long story short, he got kind of a laugh. He went over to the girl, and he tried to unhook her bra.
Yeah.
So it got a laugh and everything, and everything was cool. So then for the whole rest of the night, he kept for the whole rest of the night, he milked the thing. He milked the joke and went over every minute and just tried to unhook her bra every minute.
Yeah.
And why couldn't you stop, Gilbert?
And then the woman said to him finally, please, would you stop? And Gilbert goes, okay, I'll stop. And then, Gilbert
did it again.
And then he did it again. So finally she called over a bouncer.
Overkill is not...
the bouncer physically picked Gilbert up, picked him up, and threw him out of the club.
Oh, no, he didn't throw me out of the club. He threw me out of the office.
No, okay.
He was like this gigantic black guy.
And he picked you up.
He's about 9 feet tall.
Yeah.
He put his hand...
No, Watusi was hired at the club. What club is it? Did he have plates in his lips? Hey, you.
It was like a Bob Hope movie or an Abbott and Costello where you're in a big pot of boiling water.
And the next thing you know, you're wearing a barrel down the street.
Right.
They're turning me over a stick over a fire.
Yeah, right. Barbecuing, skewering you. So anyway, then you got thrown out of the room, and then you went home, right?
No, I stuck around a little while longer.
Right.
You can't embarrass a Gilbert.
Unhooked Gary's bra.
Yeah. So then I found another girl and unhooked her bra.
Unhooked Gary's pants.
Yes.
Gilbert, does this...
It's like,
Do you
what are you
usually-
unhooking my pants for? What are you doing now?
All right, anyway, so
Does
Rob...
he usually, pick up on any women?
No, I saw him try to pick up Patty Mullins, the penthouse pet once.
Actually,
It was pretty funny.
This girl who I was unhooking the bra wasn't all that attractive, so it went on longer than
it would have if it was a penthouse pet or something.
Yeah, if it was a penthouse pet, she would have said stop right away. This one was sort of like 50 times. And then it's like, okay, now I'm fed up.
Right.
Yeah, it was like a date rapist.
Yes.
Right. In front of everyone.
She was drinking, obviously. She wanted it.
Yeah.
Now, Robin, do you have any other stories? You have any other stories?
The way she was dressed, she was asking for it.
Yeah.
Yes, I wanted to tell you about Al Sharpton.
Yes.
Okay.
Remember when he invaded
He's the one who threw me out.
Did he have one of those hairdos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's become a bouncer.
Oh, dear. Remember when he invaded the Helmsley hotels for that protest of homelessness?
Yeah.
And he refused to leave, so they arrested him. Well, they finally got around to sentencing him on those charges. He has been sentenced to 70 hours of community service at a hospital of his choice. And he has to complete this by sometime in March. And after he left the courtroom, Sharpton said to the reporters, they said, where are you going to serve your time, Al, since you get to choose? He said, I plan to go and work at an all-white senior citizen center on Long Island or in Howard Beach or Bensonhurst.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Still at the cutting edge.
Yeah, that's real funny, Robin. People are dying all over, and you just keep talking about that kind of stuff. That's real funny, babe. Yeah, right.
I just want you to know how he plans to serve his time.
Hey, Robin, you be the host of Richard Belzer's new TV show, and me and Gilbert will be Gilbert to be Richard Belzer.
Yeah, I'll give you the topics.
All right. Give us the topics, all right?
All right.
Did you see this?
Yeah.
In Prague, Czechoslovakia, they're making it easier for the citizens to leave now.
Sure, right.
Yeah, sure.
No. Like somebody cares about that.
Yeah,
right. Like this is America, man.
Okay.
We have our own problems.
Lech Walesa is here looking for money for investments in Poland.
Nothing funny about that.
Yeah.
Nothing funny about it,
there are people who are starving there.
Yeah, right.
And they're going to, sit here and laugh.
Yeah, babe. So we'll do some Polish jokes? Do some bowling jokes like Russell was bowling with the poet, babe? All right.
Hey, I mean, if we don't expand on these topics, we're not going to have much of a show.
This is going to be his
pal.
whole show. Right. Yeah, sure, right. Yeah. Tell me how to run a show. Yeah, like I didn't work on the Lifetime Network and dropped on my head by Hulk Hogan. Yeah, right.
Yeah, like that's funny.
Yeah.
Oprah Winfrey's going to try to squeeze into her
so
size
make a joke about her
today.
because she's a black woman and she has an eating disorder.
What have you got against a black woman finally makes it?
Yeah. Just
she's
because
celebrating
she's both black.
a year of being thinner.
Hey, this is supposed to be a news show. Like Oprah's important, right?
Yeah,
right.
So we're attacking the entire black race and attacking people with, like, who have eating disorders.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so what is
What's
it about
really
Oprah?
funny?
What is it?
Make fun of fat black women. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
It's the anniversary of her weight loss, you know, that ratings-winning show she did last year. Well, she's reprising it. She's going to get back into those jeans to prove that she hasn't gained any weight.
Hey, babe, ever hear of Ethiopia? Thousands of black children are starving while she eats. Okay?
Yeah,
All right? Think of the paradox, man. There are people with flies were buzzing around their head, babe. Young children eating out of balls with their fingers. All right, so I don't want to talk about her overeating.
Geraldo Rivera?
No, make fun of every Puerto Rican out there.
All right, so attack him.
So, like, Puerto Rican children will have nothing to look up for.
He got the worst ratings in a survey of media believability.
Right.
Oh, so now no one will believe Puerto Ricans, huh?
Right.
Yeah, sure.
Why, because he's a Puerto Rican?
That's probably the reason that it happened anyway. I mean, you put a Puerto Rican up there and you expect people to believe him.
So what do you do, spray paint something?
Oh, dear.
Huh, babe?
And, of course, you see we have Steel Magnolias open today.
Right. Yeah. Good.
Sure.
Talk about films while people are dying in Poland.
I mean, we have a star-studded cast: Sally Field, Dolly
she's
Parton, Shirley MacLaine.
Oh, she's great.
Hannah.
I once interviewed her on my Lifetime show. She's a really nice lady.
Yeah, she's real
I
nice.
would appreciate it if you want to make fun of any of those women.
Olympia Dukakis.
Because, you know, it really speaks out about women.
Yeah.
And, you know, the problems.
And Julia Roberts.
It's about time there was, Lady Chatterley's Lover was another good movie. Mention that. Babe, if I may.
Yes.
My wife is married. I mean, my wife is married to me.
You're right. Yes. Well, Berlin Wall. Certainly you can find some humor there.
Right, yeah. Okay, go ahead. We'll talk about this. Yeah, okay.
All right,
go ahead.
Well, you know, the East Germans, they now have to decide what they're going to do. They've opened up the borders, and everybody's streaming back and forth across the wall.
Deutschland.
Sure. Like every Jew isn't cringing back. Yeah.
It's true, but they say, you know, despite the fact that West Germany is saying, we'll give you a lot of financial aid, all you have to do is stoke up your economy and get it going again.
Right. Stoke it up, burn Jews.
The leaders in East Germany say, look, that wall has done us some good. It's kept out AIDS and drugs and crime.
Right, yeah, like AIDS is a bad thing.
And we don't want you importing that over here.
Right. Yeah, everyone's worried about AIDS. What about my skin condition? Yeah, right, sure, okay.
Okay.
So they don't have AIDS.
They don't have AIDS in
They do,
East
however,
Germany.
still have Dachau.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, AIDS
Good
they
trade-off.
don't have.
I'll take AIDS anytime.
Yeah, they have Auschwitz and Dachau.
Right.
Hey,
but they
that's
don't
not
have
funny.
AIDS.
They haven't seen one car in 50 years.
Yeah.
No AIDS. There's the benefit.
Now, look, can't
Germany
you
will
people
be
get
united.
over that?
All right. Yeah. All right, listen, we got to get out of
Well,
here.
Jews stop
Really?
belly aching about the Holocaust already.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it was a long time ago.
It is time to drop it.
Yeah.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
Okay, now, Gilbert Gottfried will be tonight where?
Tonight, Bananas, Fort Lee, New Jersey.
Oh, wait a minute.
Next week, Poughkeepsie, New Jersey. Bananas. And
Bananas all over.
Then Caroline sometime, who knows when,
Right.
next month.
We know what you're doing for a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kate Capshaw is pregnant.
With
This
Steven
is
Spielberg's
earth-shattering
baby?
news. And it's supposed to be Steven Spielberg's, and they're expected to get married before the blessed event occurs.
Everyone knows it's
in
Gilbert
early spring.
Gottfried's baby.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
He unsnapped a broad.
Yeah. And
Right.
Can you believe that Steven Spielberg would risk marriage again?
Yeah, what a fool. Right.
As a matter of fact, while I was having sex with Kate Capshaw, Gary was standing over me going, what are you doing? You're slapping her bra?
But the guy lost $100 million to his first wife, who
I
he
know.
was only married to for 4 years.
Hey, look at Neil Hirsch. He lost $11 million to Caroline. That's terrible.
It's amazing. I can't imagine he would do this again so soon.
To an ugly fuzzy head like Amy Irving, he'd lost all that money. Jackie the Joke Man Martling tonight at the Treehouse Comedy Club in Norwalk, Connecticut. Go try and stump the Joke Man. Tomorrow night hosting Ross's Comedy Hour. Yeah.
Thanks for mentioning it, Howard.
Got any good jokes?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I just heard this one the other day. A man walks into a whorehouse.
All right. At Rascals in West Orange, New Jersey. That's Jackie tomorrow night. And Boy Gary today at 7-Eleven on New Change Bridge Road in Pine Brook, New Jersey from 4 to 6 with the K-Rock Band.
A man wants change on a bridge.
Boy Gary this Friday at the Nassau Coliseum for the U.S. Hot Rod Mud Bog Championship.
A man has a hot rod. He's talking to a chicken.
And don't miss Josie Sang, formerly Rockslide, opening the Hungerthon at the Lone Star Roadhouse next Saturday night, November 18th. Southside Johnny and Dr. John will also be appearing. And go see Scott the Engineer tonight at the Great Bridal Expo at Leonard's of Great Neck, okay?
Okay.
All
A
right.
girl gives Great Neck. She's given $3. He says, I'll come back in a week.
We want to thank, of course, David Wild, who's going to be writing a very positive article about me in Rolling Stone. Gilbert came over and tried to take over the show, but Stern kept him under control.
It was a battle.
Right, it
Gilbert
was a battle.
was up. Gilbert was down.
Gilbert was up. Gilbert was down. Hey, David, how'd I do today? Pretty good? Positive? Thanks, man. Funny stuff? Thanks, man.
None of this will be in the article.
Howard Stern, radio's bad boy.
Right.
The article does not have to be funny every minute, Howard.
One of the worst performances I had ever seen. Obviously, a lesser talent than most.
But Howard has his serious sensitive side, too.
I contacted some local mothers of the PTA to see what...